Hi, are you Travis in here, and welcome back to our adventures in Azeroth. Last episode, we came to the Slag Pits and met this dying dwarven archaeologist, and he told us to go find a Twilight Hammer relic and put it on the altar of Santara, which is right here. So we did that, and then I thought nothing happened, but it actually led to another quest. So we're going to do that today. Rise Obsidian. It was all a trap. Forgive me. Kill the bastard. Kill him for us. For Thorius. What does that mean? Like a trap for me? Slay Lothoric, the Black, and Obsidian, and return to Thorius in Ironforge with the head of Lothoric, the Black, and the heart of Obsidian. So what was the trap? The trap was like me getting it? It's a nice helmet though. I think we'll wear it though. The ring's not bad. Hey, what's going on here, pal? Bravo, bravo, good show. What, you thought I was dead? I knew that if I played upon my brother's feeble emotions, he would send rescuers. Who is this guy?
How are you?
Dorius. How easy it was to manipulate you into recovering the last Santara stone from these imbeciles of the Twilight Hammer. When I stumbled upon the Santara stones at the Grimeslit dig site, the power of Ragnaros surged through my being. It was Ragnaros that gave me a purpose. It was the will of Ragnaros that Obsidian be built. Obsidian will destroy the Blackrock Orcs of Blackrock Spire, uniting us with our brethren, the fear in the fairy depths. Oh my gosh. What the heck's going on here? Okay, we're going after Lothoric the Black. And ultimately, it was Ragnaros that named me when I was reborn as an acolyte of the fire, Lothoric the Black. Your task is complete. Prepare to meet your doom. And this is the thing that was getting rebuilt. Obsidian. Looks like Lothoric the Black got completely wrecked. That was pretty cool, though. There we go, we got the heart of Obsidian. We now have the head of Lothoric the Black. So now what? Where do we bring this? You'll be able to choose one of these rewards. Return to Thorius and Ironforge. Okay, so we gotta go to Ironforge, turn this in. I think we'll do that later. Next thing we'll do is the Prayer to a Loon quest, which was a quest that I wanted to do, but we didn't get around to it. It's up near Firewatch Ridge. We're going to help bring peace to this Night Elf spirit who's trapped by Thorium Brethren. Not the Thorium, Twilight Hammer. So I guess the Twilight Hammer and Ragnaros are not connected. And I guess the Dark Iron Dwarfs here serve Ragnaros. They got kicked out of, yeah, they got kicked out of Ironforge. And then they came to Black Rock Mountain. And then I guess Ragnaros got in their heads. Told them that I guess he will give them power. And then they would be able to take back Ironforge. But that didn't happen. Instead, Ragnaros got taken down by the heroes of Azeroth. So did the Dark Iron Dwarfs. I guess that was all Emperor Thorzane's plan. I guess Emperor Thorzane is also being manipulated by Ragnaros. I never thought Ragnaros would be like a master manipulator type, you know what I mean? But I guess he is. I guess that's why the Dark Iron Dwarves have red eyes. That's the sign of manipulation. I wonder what happened to our pet. I think our pet's gone. Maybe he's running around. I hope he's all right. Yeah, I didn't think that quest was going to be like that. I wish we finished that last episode. It's too bad. But at least we got it done. And then at the end of this episode, we will head back to Ironforge and turn it in. Alright, so we're going to go back up to where that Night Elf spirit was. I guess I'll read the quest again. Will you assist me, mortal? Will you find the prayer to a loon? As I stated, the prayer was etched onto a golden tablet. One of these idol-worshipping scoundrels must have it on their person. If you do recover my prayer, take it to Astari Starseeker in Darnassus. There's a story in Brotherhood, look at. It matters little that my faith has been rekindled after the countless malevolent actions that I have taken against this world and its inhabitants. But my prayer must be heard. Absolution is the last thing I expect. Alright. Well, I think the Twilight Hammer, they are being controlled by the old gods. And I guess the Dark Iron Dwarves are being controlled by Ragnaros. I don't think Ragnaros is considered... He's not considered an old god. I kind of forget what Ragnaros is even... I think he's his own... does his own thing. Oh, oops. Got Geomancer here. It's funny how I can, like, tell my pet to... my pet even around? Okay, get him out here. I wonder how lucky we'll get with this, this item that we're looking for. Scroll of Spirit, I guess we'll use that. It's funny how that guy tricked us. So that guy the person who shot him, they didn't really shoot him with an actual bullet, and he didn't die. I think that was all a setup. Maybe it was like a tranquilizer, like shot that just put him to sleep, I guess. And then he tricked us into going to the Twilight Hammer and stealing their artifact. So I guess the Dark Iron Dwarves and the Twilight Hammer are fighting each other here. What would happen if the old god, or like if there was no, you know, Heroes of Azeroth and the old gods had to fight like against Ragnaros? I think the old gods would probably most likely beat Rag. But who knows? I must admit, Ragnaros is a pretty epic boss. We fought him like more than once. Fight him in Blackrock Mountain. You fight him in Firelands and Cataclysm. He's no joke at all. And I think these are elites. These, like, mobs, they're elites in Classic. Back to Ragnaros. He's actually a really tough boss in Firelands. It's, like, arguably one of the hardest bosses ever in WoW. Which is kind of cool. Shame that these a little too high of a level for these guys. Hope we can find like one level too high. Oh, dodge that. Hopefully we can find this tablet we want to find soon. You dare interrupt our prayer? Execute them. Start hitting us with staffs. These guys are probably the weakest mobs in the game. The Twilight Idolaters. That's all they do. All they do is pray. That's it. They just pray. And they hit you with their staff. They don't do anything else. That's why I thought it was so weird when I seen this mob. Because they never really, they don't really do anything. And you'd think they would do something, like maybe turn into something after they get disturbed. Okay, there we go. We already found it. So that was pretty damn quick. I didn't think it'd be that fast. And it looks like it dropped off of an idolater. So we got that done, and now we have to go to Darnassus, which is on the other side of the world, to turn this quest in. So I don't know if we'll do that now, but eventually we'll make our trip down there. And I guess we'll hearth back to Ironforge. We'll see what's going on. How are our bags doing? Clearly have some stuff to get rid of. First we'll turn in this quest. We are back at the bar. Maybe we'll have a drink. Let's have a quick drink.
I've the finest wares in the land.
Speaking of drinks, how is our waters doing? Wonder if we can get a better drink than Morning Glory Dew. I don't think we can. I'm gonna buy a bit of those. And then we'll buy any ale. Let's have some Dwarven honey mead. Buy like 5 of those.
Safe travels.
Pound some of those back. Actually have some Badlands bourbon too. I guess we'll drink some of this. And we'll keep the honey mead for the road. There we go. Cheers, guys. Now it's back to the Hall of Explorers we go. We could have sold, probably should have sold all the soul-bound items we got. So we'll go back to the bar. Actually, this isn't,
Hi.
talking to this reagent guy. We'll sell all the junk we got. There we go. Dark iron scraps, don't need any of that. Spider silk, whatever. Anything else? Got a lot of stuff to turn in Tanaris, so we'll probably head down there. I think that's about it. Not much to put in up on the auction house, so I don't think we can go to the auction house, to be honest.
How are ya?
Lead petal sprout, we'll just get rid of that. We gotta turn in this picture of Gamarita still. Holding on to that for a bit. Put that up here. I think our bags are doing okay. Gonna be turning in a couple of things pretty soon. Yeah, that's the end of Searing Gorge, guys. Had a lot of fun there. That was a cool little quest chain. Seems like you get tricked a lot there. We got tricked by the Dorius dwarf. We got tricked by... I forgot his name. I think his name was like Velarok the Deceiver. And who else did we... I think that was it. That was the only people we got tricked by. So there's a lot of deception going on in Searing Gorge. It's easy for a person to go insane there, I would assume. Here we go. Let's have a chat. I think this is his brother, maybe, right?
How are ya?
I don't believe you. Show me proof. Thoria's face turns white. This cannot be my own brother. Set this all up. Thoria's face contorts in anger. He betrayed me. He betrayed Ironforge. It seems as if the influence of the old
Watch your
gods...
back.
Old gods? So is Ragnaros an old god? The influence of the old gods is still strong in these lands. I fear that if my brother, a once noble and honorable man who so easily turned to the will of Ragnaros, no one is safe. So I guess we'll take these plate legs.
Off with you.
We'll leave him alone. He has to think about his brother's death. It's crazy how he's just taking my word for it. I think that's kind of nuts. Yeah, I went there and I killed your brother. He was a disciple of Ragnaros. He's just like, oh man, it's too bad. The thing is, his brother was already dead when at last I spoke to him, so or assumed he was dead. So what are we doing now? We are in Ironforge and we want to go...
No.
I don't know where we want to go. Maybe Menethil Harbor? Yeah, we want to go to Theramore. We're going to go to Menethil Harbor, and then we'll head over to Theramore. And then I guess we'll get prepared to turn in all these quests that we need to turn in. Cern Gorge was a fun zone. Happy we went there. Clearly too high of a level for it now, but it's time for us to go back to Ungoro Crater and do a couple of quests there. Thinking about what other zones we want to do. We're almost 54, which is a nice level to be, because then we'll be able to, you know, maybe jump into the Plague Lands. I'd like to go check that zone out, because I've always wondered what the how the Alliance quests are in this zone. Fellwood and Winterspring are mostly neutral, but I would like to check out Fellwood. I know Silithus is 100% neutral, so I would assume the quests are pretty much identical. Ungoro Crater's kind of like that as well. Do you have any other zones? There's Blasted Lands, a couple quests there, but it's mostly neutral. So the story will most likely be the same. Yeah, I think we're gonna try to go to the Plague Lands. That'll be a good spot to go to. And we'll see what different quests we get. I think by the time we get to... I think the Western Plaguelands will have different quests, but by the time we get to the Eastern Plaguelands, it'll all start to kind of be the same. Because there's like a hub here. There's like a chapel, something like that. And it's like a questing hub for both Horde and Alliance to fight against Naxxramas, I think. Alright, so let's try to get on a boat here to Theramore. I think this one might be it. Kind of hoping that this is it. See if we get lucky. If not, doesn't really matter, because if it not, we'll just go to Darnassus and turn the quest in. Aye.
Hey, are you?
Trade him a brew. Oh, damn it. See if we can get this brew going quick. Where'd all my brews go? Why would I refuse? Cheers. There we go. Had a beer on the boat. That's why you gotta hold the beers, guys. You never know who you're gonna meet. You always gotta have a brew on hand for a fellow dwarf. Looks like he's a wild hammer. He's got that orange hair. Yeah, I guess we'll find a place to hang out here. I wonder if we can level up our first aid. We might be able to. I'm gonna do that right now. So we are at 285. We might be able to get heavy rune cloth bandage. I'm gonna check, but you never know. Might not be able to get it. See where we're at.
Good day to you.
It's good to see you again, Dr. Trap and Trav. I have been following your progress, and I dare that it is time for you to learn some of the more advanced bandaging techniques. Return to me from time to time as your skills advance. Okay, yeah, we need to get them up. I think maybe 290 is what we need. I don't know if we're going to get it, but we'll make all the bandages as we got. I probably should have purchased some rune cloth before we came here, but I wasn't thinking. But it's okay, we'll be back. Okay, we didn't even get a level. Okay, well, we'll make a couple rune cloth bandages. This will get us a couple levels. Looks like we need a couple of these. And
Have a good one.
doesn't
Safe
look
travel.
like we can get heavy rune cloth yet. It's too bad. It's too bad. Just gotta find the inn here. It's a workshop. Yeah, I think the inn's over here. I really like Theramore Isle. It's really nice. I think it's like arguably just as nice as Stormwind. Kind of reminds me of like a Warcraft 3, you know, a base you would build. Yeah, we're gonna call the episode here. Next episode, we'll probably head down to Feathermoon Stronghold and Tanaris, and then we'll start questing and leveling a bit. But that is the end of today's episode, guys. As always, thanks for watching. Keep your heads up. Later.